I would just start by saying, first of all, Rabbi Heller once told me that the Ruach HaChaya and the future of Crown Heights is really the smaller shuls. Nobody gets involved in running a shul for money. It's a tremendous shlichus. It's noticing each one of our people. It's being there for others, and I always tell my children the shlichus that nobody notices and doesn't see. That's the big shlichus, because no one's really going to give you recognition for it. So each one, we all deserve a round of applause. I don't know who else would give it to us if not us sitting here. So if we could take a moment to acknowledge all of us sitting around us. Thank you. Okay, a short nakuda connected to Achdus. Our parsha discusses the Kelim of the Beis HaMikdash, Parshas Truma, and there's a fascinating nakuda the Alter Rebbe describes. It's actually not on this parsha. It's describing the menorah. It's in Parshas Ba'al Loischa. The Alter Rebbe says the following. He says that the menorah is comprised of all Yidden, from Yerecha ad Pircha. Yerecha is the stem of the menorah, are those that are the lowest, until Pircha, the most intricate, the most lofty part. He says that's the tzaddikim, that Parcha la'ela, they're Maisim Tovim, through Avan Yira, etc. They're all Miksha Achas. And that happens, it's a joint effort, first of all, everybody maintaining the same color. I think there's a very strong message to us. You know, on one hand, we're the standard bearers of our shuls to a certain degree. We're the ones that, and together, obviously, with the Farbringers, the Mashpim, the Rabbanim, whoever is it here in your shul, you're the one that sets the tone. So on one hand, Alter Rebbe describes that the way we become one menorah is by ensuring that we all maintain the same color. Miksha Zahav. Zahav is by each one making sure he doesn't have any surmira, no other materials, no other colors, shades mixed in. But he says, he finishes like this mimer by saying a very powerful statement. He says the only way it becomes one menorah is by miksha, by hammering it out. Hammering, he says, when you hammer, you knock one part down and the other parts go up. And what that tells you is that what gave it the shape was not necessarily what you hammered down. Hammering it down brought parts of it up. And what he says is that's the same too in Knesset Yisrael. You should never notice the bad in another. If you see bad in someone else, you should say his bad is probably because of me. It means the fact that I'm going up, that's at my expense, he's going down. And on the other hand, when you have toiv, don't take the credit. It's lav dafke you. It's someone else is having his chesroinus, and that's what raises you up. That's the way the miksha, the menorah is hammered out, and that's the way the entire Knesset Yisrael shines. When nobody takes the credit as his own, they always attribute, they negate the notion that the other person is bad because he's bad or because he has chesroinus. You could take responsibility and say, if I'll do better, that's the way he's going to look better, and that's the way we're all going to shine. And when we have milas, you should know, don't take the credit for that either. It's a joint effort, so for sure, when we're talking about each one of us in the Rebbe's Shchuna, we have the schus of Kan Tziva Hashem Sabracha, and the Rebbe's Shchuna. So for sure, we can't really take much credit. We take much schus in the avodah we do. And without further ado, the next speaker. Shkoyach.